Hello YouTube, so second video of the channel, and what I wanted to talk to you about was bulking. And we have a guest coming over. You want to say hi? Yay! Okay. What I was saying is that I want to talk to you about bulking, because a lot of people come to me asking how to put on muscle because they either have trouble with the eating or with the training. Always something along those lines, because let's face it, it's not easy, because if it was, everyone would be jacked. In this video mainly I'm going to talk about the eating part of the bulk, because it would be way too long to talk about both training and eating. So yeah, assuming that you are training hard and that is covered, let's talk about how you should eat to actually put on muscle. So, few basics that we must cover is you must be in a caloric surplus. And by this, what we mean is you have to actually be eating more than you are expending on a daily basis. So let's say you are spending 2,500 calories daily. You need to be eating more than that. So we have a guest again. Let's say to 2,500 calories, you should be upping it to 2,800 calories. If you see that the weight isn't going up slowly, up it to 3,000 calories, and do this constantly while trying to gain weight slowly. Don't try to rush too much. You can gain weight and muscle that way, but you will actually gain more fat that way. If you're okay with gaining fat, go for it. It will be fun because you can eat whatever the fuck you want. And yeah, just know that you probably will have to diet sooner than if you go slowly. Don't be afraid to eat. If you're one of those people that can't seem to gain weight anyway at all, just know it's not easy. You have to almost force feed yourself to get the calories that you need in order to be in a caloric surplus. If that's the case, go for the occasional McDonald's if you like it. Try to go for foods highly in carbs, because it will be way better for the muscle to grow than highly in fats. But if you really have trouble, go for the McDonald's, go for whatever the fuck you have to eat. Okay, so yeah, eat, and again, eat a little bit more. Another thing that we should be taking into account is if you have trouble eating a lot of food, imagine it like it's training. You don't go to the gym the first day and deadlift 4 plates or something like that. It doesn't happen unless you're like a super freak. Assuming you're not a freak, what you should be doing is easing into your diet, slowly upping the amount of food that you are eating every day. So you can start really small. Let's say for breakfast you have a toast with a glass of milk and a bowl of cereal. Up it to 2 toasts, 3 toasts. Go slowly. Let's imagine at lunch you have rice and steak, and it's like 3 spoons of rice. Up it to 4 or 5. And do this every meal, and the small increments will actually compound over time, and the calories will be there, and it won't be so hard for you to just smash food into your mouth all of a sudden. Now that we covered that you should be eating a lot, something else that we need to cover is protein. You've already heard this a million times, I'm sure of it, but you need to get your protein in, a lot of protein. That's why all the gym bros are always preaching protein everything, and protein in the jelly, protein in the cereals, protein in the milk, protein in, I don't know, protein in everything. Water with protein, these days even ketchup has protein. So the reason is that's what your body actually uses to build muscle. Nothing new here. What you should be doing is see how much you weigh. Let's say, my example, 80 kilograms, double that, and that's the amount of grams of protein that you need. So around 160 for me. For you, I don't know, you have to do the math yourself. Yeah, you have to do the math yourself to see how much protein you need, and then take into account that, let's say, I don't know exactly how much it is, but let's take chicken, 100 grams of chicken, it will be about 25 grams of protein. 1 egg, let's say a medium egg, 5 grams of protein. 1 glass of milk, 8 grams of protein. Add it all up, bam, you have how much protein you've eaten. Then you need to make sure that every day you're hitting that target Let's say in my case 160, for you I don't know, but you do the math and you need to eat that much. The rest of the calories, a little bit of fat, but mostly what you should be eating is carbs. You can't be afraid of carbs. A lot of people think that bread will make them fat, that pasta will make them fat, that this and that and whatever the fuck it is makes them fat. That's not how it happens. What actually happens is they're eating way too much and doing way less than they should be doing. So let's say a normal person doesn't go to the gym, doesn't go for walks, doesn't do anything, spends most of the time just sitting at a computer, starts eating bread, starts eating pasta, starts eating this and that, and they don't know what the fuck they're eating. And then once you know it, they should be eating 2,500, let's say, and they're hitting 3,500, and that's how you get fat. So yeah, don't be afraid of food. You can have chocolate, you can have ice cream, you can have whatever the fuck you want, just don't abuse it. Yeah, I mean, you actually can, but you know, if you're trying to be healthy, it's not the best option. But if you just care about performance and looks, your body doesn't give a fuck. Your body just sees energy, calories in, calories out. One more thing. So, if you have trouble putting on weight, just imagine that every day is an all you can eat for you. That's the best way to go about it, really. Just what you have to do is treat every day like it's a fucking all you can eat. And believe me, you will gain weight. I've known people go from, I myself went from like the 50 kilograms to 80 kilograms. Just know that it won't be easy. You need to force feed the calories in to make it happen, and everyone can get checked if you're training hard and eating enough. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say for today. So yeah, give it a like, give it a subscribe, a follow, or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. Comment something, because the algorithm probably will like that shit. And see you next time. And if you have any problems with your training or with your nutrition and you need help, feel free to ask for it in the comments or send me a DM, whatever. I'll be glad to help you out.